Dean from Real Fitness, and today I'm going to give you some advice about weight loss. I'm going to try and work it in lines with how I work with people, maybe in terms of coaching in triathlon, athletics, running or swimming, and try and get an understanding of the broader spectrum. And when I'm coaching people, we kind of work on a system called, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. So if someone's wanting to do a marathon, we need to measure their splits and the work they're doing towards getting faster, stronger and longer. So in terms of the weight loss person, same again, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. But what are you doing right now to measure your weight loss? And there's various options. Obviously you can jump on the scales, look at the numbers every day. You can measure your waist, you can measure your hips, and look at the inch loss. You could go buy your clothes. So you might have a set of clothes in your wardrobe that you know fit you perfectly when you've lost weight, or a set of clothes on when you're putting the weight on again. You could use a point system, you know, like a weight loss club, and you can hit certain amounts of points, or coloured systems. Or you might do a real simple calorie count. The problem is, you want results now. Everybody wants results now. And in reality, there's only one thing you can actually change with your diet, and that is actually going to be your positive approach to what you're eating. Okay, so let's go back to the scales. And the scales can be dictated by many things. It might be the amount of food in your belly at the time, how much water you drank, the types of food you've had. And I know from feedback in our boot camps, some people jump on the scales, they don't get the number they wanted, so they go home feeling sorry for themselves, eat some junk food, maybe have a glass of wine, a bit of chocolate, anything to make them feel a bit more positive again. So that's the thing, we're trying to find some positivity from somewhere. So let's go move on a week. You have a good week and you've stuck to your plan, you go onto the scales, there's no change. So you don't feel good about yourself again. That positive thought disappears again. Likewise, you could have had a really bad week, indirectly by a few parties, it's been Halloween, we've got bonfire night coming up, so you've had a beer Friday night, you've had a beer Sunday night, you've been eating jacket potatoes, sausages, burgers. You come to the scales Monday or Tuesday at boot camp, you look on the scales and you've lost 2 pounds. It don't make sense. You know, so we've got to look at what's going in the body at the long term and find long-term positive thoughts to keep you going. So, one of the messages I want to get across here right now is that we're going to be focusing on losing fat and not losing weight, and being dictated by what the scales or what a system is saying to you. The problem is that there are that many different mixed messages out there. You know, should you go carbohydrate free? Should you eat more protein? Should you only have vegetables? Should you only be drinking a shake that's got 99 calories in? Should you just drink a Diet Coke? Now we know all that there is negative. As soon as you start to pull nutrients out of a diet, then your body is going to be missing out on some vital nutrients to keep you going and help with your weight loss. The one thing I can tell you, like in sport and like in things when it comes to racing that I do, is that the one thing that gets you through to be successful at weight loss is going to be discipline, sacrifice. Once you've got that, you've got to be then focused on being patient and not just wanting results day one, week one, month one. We're looking at further and further down the line, because when you get your head around that, once you go through those tough 4 to 6 week zones, you're going to be looking at great results, driving right way through for 6 months worth. Then it's just a case of hanging on to it and looking at skills you can do for that. So let's finish this video post by going back to the opening statement. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it. So you've got to get used to managing your foods and measuring your foods and knowing what's exactly in your foods. So your challenge this week is to keep your food and your meals down to 3 food types. Yeah? So, and keep it as simple as possible. So it could be a jacket potato, it could be a piece of chicken, tuna, and maybe some tomatoes. 3 options there. So we've got some proteins, we've got carbs, we've got some vitamins going in there. That's all you can use. You can grill it, you can bake it, you can fry it, you can do it like with it. But don't add anything to it. No dolmio sauce, you can't add any curry sauce type things to it. Make it your way with salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of seasoning. That's your target at the moment, to make your food as pure as possible. And when you eat good food like this, it's hard to eat enough because it's nutritious and it'll fill you up properly. So I really want to know is if you can do this for me this week, and let's just see how you get on. Put some posts out for me. Over the next few days, I'm going to start to put in more information about some nutrients you should be having, good fats, and just managing some of the hormones and the motivation levels that are going on in your brain when you're eating different foods. Speak to you soon.